everyone. For today's creativity prompt, we are going to be creating something inspired by your favorite thing to do during the summer. Now that summer is here, I'm sure a lot of you are heading to the beach or going on vacation somewhere, or just making plans of all sorts, maybe to go camping, to go mountain climbing, or riding your bike somewhere. So I just want you to take a moment and think about what your favorite summer activity is and what it is you always look forward to doing as soon as school is out. So for me, one of my favorite things to do is to go to the beach. Now, sure, it's a little bit cliche, but I really do enjoy going and sitting on the sand and listening to the waves. Since I don't get to do it very often, it's always very special to me when I get to go. However, one of my other favorite things to do is to read. For some reason, whenever summer comes around, that is the time when I always want to read a whole bunch of different books. So what I'm going to do is paint the beach right next to the ocean, and then I'm also going to include a stack of books as well. So I have some tan over here, which I'm going to use for my sand. I'm going to paint the bottom of my page here. Alrighty, so now that I have my sand painted, I'm going to paint the ocean. I'm going to be using my teal for that. So I am actually just going to dip my paintbrush directly into my bottle. Okay, so now that my ocean water is painted, I am actually going to take some white paint, and I'm just going to use what's in the cap. You don't need too much. I'm going to take my smallest brush, and I'm going to paint a line in the place where my sand and my water meet. And I'm not going to make this line smooth because this is kind of representing the foam between the waves and the sand. So while this is drying, I'm actually going to set it off to the side here. And in the meantime, I am actually going to cut out some strips of decorative paper. Now, I chose this one in particular because it's already striped, and it'll be very easy for me to just cut out a few strips of different sizes and pretend that they are a stack of books. If you want to use different kinds of other paper, you totally can, but I'm going to stick with this simply because it's going to be much easier for me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out a few strips now. Alright, so I have a few strips of paper here that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to create a nice little stack next to my beach. So I'm actually going to take my thickest strip of paper here and use this one for the bottom. And next I'm going to outline them real quick with my marker. Alright, and now I think I will write down some fun different titles. Now actually, because this book is so thick here, I'm going to use a thicker marker. Alright, and so there is just a quick snapshot of some stuff that I love to do during the summer. So again, you can come up with whatever idea you want. If you prefer to go swimming in the swimming pool, or if you prefer to go to the mountains, then draw that instead. There's no limit to all the different things that you could come up with that you want to do for this summer. And so we can't wait to see yours.